So you can see how like the colors are really, you know, distinct, very vibrant. Okay, so we have our 12 cards. So we're going to pull 6. And this is just something extra for your full moon horoscope for the month of August. That includes the astrology and tarot. And at the end, I'll still pick a color that stands out to me and get a closing oracle message for you, Taurus. Okay, so the first card, we've got the Knight of Swords. So if I was to use astrology along with the tarot, with the Knight of Swords, I would quickly check out the air houses, see what kind of energy is going on within them. And also, I feel like the Knights have a little bit of a mutability energy because it is a horse. But I know the Knight of Pentacles can signify to slow down, so I still think because there's a horse in the picture, it's very mutable because it reminds me of Sagittarius. So that's another way you could pick up some insight. And also, you could just check for yang energy because the Knight and air is a masculine energy. And then we have the Knight of Cups, the water in reverse. See if I can get a good visual for you here. It's in reverse, but we can look at the card right now. You see? So this is in reverse, and I mean, right off the bat for me, this is like some sort of balance needs to take place within your energy this month, Taurus. And the Knight of Swords, since it's an air sign, it makes me want to think of third house Gemini, which is left brain, logical, detail, more animus kind of energy. Or is it animus? I think it's animus with an I-S, which is more like man kind of energy. Or logical thinking, left brain, Gemini. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse here, it's like needing to kind of integrate also right side brain, which water is yang. I mean, not yang. The Knight of Swords is more yang energy. It's masculine energy. The cups here, water, is yin energy. So that's another signification of the right side brain, which is instinctual, primitive, animus, matriarchal. And it's funny because Sagittarius rules the right side brain. outerly thinking, more expansive thinking, more primitive, instinctual thinking, because it's represented by the centaur, which is half man, half animal, ninth house. But Sagittarius is a mutable sign, and it is young, masculine energy, fire. So there is a needing to balance yin and yang energy, masculine and feminine energy, left and right brain, intellect and emotions, bringing them to a certain kind of balance. That's what I'm picking up so far. And it's as if right now, what I'm picking up on the Knight of Swords, there's a lot of intellect, a lot of logical, a lot of details coming in very fast for you this month with the full moon, a lot of realizations, which is, in my opinion, going to help balance out the Knight of Cups in reverse, the emotions, the right side brain, by allowing the intellect to kind of take the wheel right now and to be the leader. And that seems as what the cards are saying right now. So to just allow for the emotions to be heard, but not allow the emotions to necessarily lead right now, because we need to think logically about a certain situation or certain things that we need to deal with in order to make some decisions that will be more beneficial and helpful towards the emotional wellness later on down the road here. And I think that's why the Knight of Swords is in such a hurry to get to the front of the line in order to do so. So here, this is in reverse, but we're going to look at the card together. Look at the colors. Well, you see that pretty well. So this is the Six of Wands, and it's in reverse, signifying, now it's signifying, you know, the give and take, so to say, needing some balance there. And since it's Wands, I'm assuming, well, I don't like to use the word assume, I'm straight up acknowledging that it's energy, Wands, fire. And yeah, there's a need to logically kind of allow yourself to understand where your energy is going and whether or not there is some sort of equal balance there with the exchange of energies, because right now there's a lot of energy being lost because of emotions for whatever reason, Taurus. So we need to really understand what that is, but you're going to understand that right off the bat here with the Knight of Swords. And then here's the Three of Wands, and then let's see if we can zoom in on the card, get a clear look at it. Yeah, so Three of Wands in reverse. it's almost a need to get up and go for something that you want, Taurus. With the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like, is it worth the energy? There's a little hesitation to kind of get up and move towards something you want, or put some action behind something you want here. Because for whatever reason, there's been a sacrifice of energy here, where there's something not quite balanced with the Six of Wands in reverse next to the Knight of Cups in reverse. And you'll know what that is, though, with the Knight of Swords. You'll have your clarity pretty quickly once the full moon takes place. And then we have the Page of Pentacles here. So, let's see. If I'm going to be able to get a really good look at this card. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Maybe my camera wanted me to zoom in just so you could look closer. So, Page of Pentacles here in reverse. And it's almost too easy to understand, you know, with this card. Yeah, there's something that is coming to some sort of realization, whether you want to put energy into something. It's like your emotions are kind of telling you something, but you want to be sure, because you don't want to sacrifice any more energy regarding going off of your intuition, because for some reason it seems off right now. So you have to think logically with the Knight of Swords here, because the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse, there's kind of checking a situation out, or a project, or, you know, what have you, something of interest that you're not sure if you want to move towards or act on. And with the Page of Pentacles, you know, it shows further hesitation there regarding that, whatever that is for you, Taurus. So, since it's Pentacles, it has to do with something that you feel could be lucrative. Whether it be a project, an idea, a collaboration, it has something to do, or that's going to lead to find prosperity, or lead to some sort of financial endeavor, or some sort of payoff here, because it's Pentacles. And then we have the Star here. So let's just take a moment and look at this beautiful star. If I can get her. Let's try to get the star. See if we can get the star. I don't think anybody has gotten the star yet. You know, like on Stardust, when the star gets really excited and happy because she's around someone she really loves, and she just starts to glow. And she gets so powerfully radiant. Can you imagine? The strength and beauty in that, and inspiration. Looks like we're not gonna get her. Well, maybe another time. But anyways, so the star. The unobtainable star, Taurus. Is showing that whatever this is, you should go for it. Because with the star showing up at the end of this spread is insinuating that the outcome will be successful and it will be somewhat of a wish, and it can take off into a life of its own, so to say. And there will be a lot of luck around it, and there will be a very much innovating quality that is borderline genius. So whatever this is, go ahead and ponder about it, take your time with it, because logically, with the Knight of Swords, things are going to be clear to you from the very beginning of, why you are feeling the way you are about this, what we mentioned earlier. But with the star closing the spread here, is a good sign that this is something that you do need to take action on, you do need to say yes about, and you do need to obtain, because it's going to pay off in dividends, so to say. And if we can see this card again, she has these two green vases, which you can't see because she's such an elusive character, this star here. And she's pouring, green represents abundance, very Venusian color, and she's pouring it, and water is just pouring out of these green vases. So yeah, it would definitely pay off. So Taurus, let's check the color out. What stands out to me? I'm gonna have to say this purple here. So, these purple tones that are sticking out to me is signifying let your heart lead you. Because even though logic right now, I said earlier, be more left brain, let the logical side of your thinking take the wheel. Because, the emotions, what I had mentioned earlier, but now with this purple standing out to me, it's only because you're waiting for like a co-signer. So you're using your left brain, logical, detailed thinking to co-sign what you're feeling here, because I don't think you believed it at first. That's why this Knight of Cups came in reverse, because whatever this Page of Pentacles is offering